Alright, so yesterday we released the news that I was the first driver for Extreme E and on Chip Ganassi. Now, we are headed to Sparco today to get fitted for our suits and to get all my gear to be ready to go testing. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see Sparco for the first time. I've never been to their building, so come join us. Right now we're at Sparco. We're getting fitted for our new suits to go testing, and then also getting fitted for our custom suits when we go racing. This is Chris. He's the director of motorsports, and he's going to show us around today.
Yeah, not much to show, but we'll give you a quick tour. Showroom is open to the public. We have our whole line of seats. This is all of our OE, so we're OE on Ford GT and Alphas and Lotus and Evoras.
So that daily driver drift car I have, these would be perfect for.
Yeah, go ahead and sit in that and tell me how that would work for you.
I think this is pretty far back.
It's so laid back. So that goes in the Ford GT race car.
So like, my knees don't even come out.
We have to custom.
I have the shortest legs.
So the street seats aren't out. So everything here is, they're different sizes, is more important than anything. So like the Pilot is for a really big dude. Circuit would probably be more for you if you wanted a head restraint. That's probably what we would recommend. Circuit 2 is more of your average guy in the Pro ADV. And there's just changes in how narrow and how angled and how much support you have in the shoulders, and the seatbelt guides are all different levels. So really, everything is aimed at sizing you correctly for a seat. But they just call it the performance line.
I like it.
Which is kind of cool. More streety.
I think this is what I'm racing in now in the trophy truck. We bought one from you guys, RPM did, just so I could, or I don't know, I think I did from Jimco actually. But I don't know what's a proper, I've never been fitted in a proper seat.
That works good for you because you're not like broad shouldered.
Pretty broad shouldered, but not like a man.
Yeah, right. So until we come up with the girl line.
I know.
Yeah, so like it's perfect. Like your shoulders right there, the seatbelt guides right there. As long as, so that seat, it tends to sit a little more upright. So usually we just tilt them back. Like we have them in our Razor, and even though I'm more broad shoulder than you, we can make it work, especially when you lay it back.
I'm like a NASCAR. I like to be
You
like
up on the wheel?
Yeah, like when I race the stadium trucks, like they would always freak, and Robbie's like, dude, how are you gonna get out of the car if something happens? I'm
Because
like,
that B-pillar's right there, right? Yeah.
and then I don't have room here. So the steering wheel's so close. Because I have to be so far up already.
Did you like doing that stuff? This is last year's F1 spec suit. So like if you compare, I don't.
That's nice. And it's so like thin still.
Yeah, I mean, if you, super breathable.
That's crazy that,
that
this can protect you.
I know. Feel the inside. It's so soft.
Oh!
And it's not super thin.
It's like a Sluggy.
But it's really soft.
Dude,
pliable.
feel this.
That's really soft.
It's not that itchy like.
No,
I've never worn a race suit, so I don't know what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's like harsh.
Some of them are kind of like canvasy or Kadura. Is that how you say it?
The
Kadura?
shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like those, the cardboard shirts I call them.
And then Sparco started as two Italian guys that had a passion for rally racing, and they built roll cages.
No way.
Their start. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, pretty neat little story.
So this is their cage?
No, we still make roll cages. We just don't bring them here.
Really?
Yeah. It's just too hard to ship. And
Yeah.
as you know, well, it's kind of funny too, right? Like at the end of the day, if we need anything built, the off-road community can build anything anything you want.
Yeah.
So if we really had a need for roll cages, and the rules over there are quite a bit different, and there's so much more rallying over there than here, so that's kind of why we did that. So you felt the F1 spec suit, so that's a 2-layer, and you're getting that same suit. It's just 3-layer.
Oh, dang.
But you won't know the difference. Like it's the F1 spec, because I think it's, what do they equate? Like each pound is like 80 grand or something. So if you can take a quarter pound out, you save us 20 grand. I
Yeah.
don't know, it's something ridiculous. But our 3-layer, like you're young enough where I'm sure you've heard the old guys go, oh, I need to get a 3-layer suit.
Yeah,
It's
3-layer,
like,
2-layer.
We can make our single layer thicker than your 3-layer if we want. So yeah, so that's the car. They just had a brake line come off and it ignited everything. And they got out, there was no problems. They wanted to say thank you for keeping us safe, but like my favorite part of the whole thing though is this part that used to be here and it just melted and twisted and came down. But yeah, it was obviously a really big fire.
Wow.
And it's just a good example of what happens to the stuff when something bad goes wrong. They were out real quick, so their suits got singed but not burnt, and they kind of knew it was coming. Like they got it into the pit.
Getting fitted my new Sparco suit.
That's so funny.
I'm so excited. Yeah, this feels good.
Are you comfy?
Yeah. This is just really loose, that's it. I think this is the right size.
Shake your
It's
face.
so narrow.
You notice it already?
Why do they do that? Wouldn't you want to see more?
You would, yeah. No, you know what's funny? I think when you drive,
You don't notice it,
you
but
don't notice it, but sitting here you do. Because the larger the eye port, it's just a bunch
the
of,
more it comes in.
yeah. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to use that helmet. Like I think you should.
Dude,
All right. Anything else? You good?
I think I'm dialed, pretty dialed. Get it! Get it!